In February 2004, I went to El Sauce, Nicaragua, as part of a work brigade for El Porvenir, a nonprofit agency focusing on sweat equity water projects. In the last 15 years, El Porvenir has completed 450 community projects that profoundly improve daily life for people living on the margins in the Nicaraguan countryside. With a focus on clean water, the initial projects were latrines, wells, and lavanderos for washing clothes. Reforestation projects, efficient cook stove designs, and health education services have been added recently, further improving the rural standard of living. With over 40,000 Nicaraguan lives changed by this commitment, El Porvenir means the future in more than name only. We're here in Nicaragua to build a lavandero, clothes wash stand, and some baños, private bathing stalls, for a village that already has an El Porvenir well. This lavandero project started long before my brigade arrived in Nicaragua. Once El Porvenir has accepted a petition for a water project, a team coordinator helps organize and educate the group, ensuring success in the building phase and beyond. Village residents elect their own water committee, provide all labor on a volunteer basis, and take responsibility for the long-term maintenance of all projects. El Porvenir encourages the committee to include women among their members, provides technical expertise and education, and funds the primary materials needed to complete the projects. Work brigades like mine assist communities on 8 to 10 water projects each year, but that's only part of the picture. El Porvenir provides personnel and funds to help communities complete over 30 additional projects annually. In the afternoons, when the sweltering heat makes the physical labor all but impossible for us gringos, we visit other El Porvenir projects. It's evident that the wells are prized community resources. Sustainability is at the core of El Porvenir's mission. The rope pumps are made from materials that are easily and affordably maintained. Before the well existed, women and children might have had to walk several kilometers to draw water from a stream contaminated by chemicals and animal waste. The kids love to show us how quickly they can bring up gallons of fresh, clean water. One of the major causes of deforestation in Nicaragua is cutting firewood for cooking. Campesinos really have no other viable alternative. This has had a devastating impact on the water table. The well projects depend on conserving the watersheds, so in 1998, El Porvenir began a reforestation program. Communities learn to develop and tend seedling nurseries, then plant the saplings in protected areas. In just 8 years, over 150,000 trees have been planted in over 100 villages. In 2003, El Porvenir began constructing new cooking stoves to replace the open fires found in most homes. The new stove design reduces the amount of wood needed by half, and it also has an enormous health benefit. Unlike a traditional open fire, this stove has a chimney which draws smoke up and out of the house. One day, our brigade visits local elementary schools.
These are the two teachers of the school. He has 1st and 6th grade. She has everything in between, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
El Porvenir is committed to combating the poverty of ignorance, especially when it comes to an understanding of the environment. Educators regularly visit schools to teach students about hygiene, clean water, and reforestation. The kids treasure the informative coloring books and crayons. After a few days, our lavandero begins to take shape. In this heat, it's hard to keep everything moist, and we're constantly wetting things down. Since a gallon of water weighs over 8 pounds, it's a good thing that the well is nearby. We've built the walls for 2 bathing stalls, and now it's time to give them doors for privacy. Once completed, Modesta, Berta, and the other village women can draw water from the well, take it into this private stall, and use a bowl or gourd to bathe and wash their hair. This is a rare moment of personal privacy and self-care for women who spend all their waking hours caring for their families. At the beginning of our trip, the project seemed like it would take a month, but the dry well has been dug and filled, the walls and roof of the lavandero are up, and we're down to the finishing touches. The clothes washing stands are strained for 5 men to carry. Once in place, Pedro connects the plumbing to the dry well. Yay! The work was hard, but seeing the lavandero built by our own hands offsets any physical weariness. I feel privileged to be part of this experience, visiting Nicaragua not as a tourist, but as a compañero, a friend.
Adiós!